Day 20, a new chapter, the Shiva Diva.
The power of synchronicity when you align yourself to your truth and manifestation is pretty incredible. That's what I found out on my journey so far. For example, earlier today I really craved a milkshake, a fruity one, no dairy, and this woman who is on exactly the same path as me said, "Oh, you look really interesting," so we started chatting.
Namaste, my name is Jules. I'm sitting here today with my new friend Shaft in Kopangan, Thailand. One of the most interesting things about meeting Shaft is we both come from the same background, reformed advertising executives. Great job, made a lot of money, but I realized it was taking away much of my soul and leaving me depleted and empty. So I've since left that world, and my journey now is spreading the light and love and joy of yoga and Reiki and energetic healing and teaching people how they can empower themselves from within themselves.
There's an old unicorn proverb which is, if I exist, 10 more people like me must exist. We're never ever alone. Living proof. Fabulousness attracts fabulousness. And she said, "Oh, I know someone who could do with some sacred sexual awakening." And I was like, perfect, I would like to keep on practicing. Lo and behold, I met her friend, we had lunch, and I just finished the session. Heart-opening, mind-expanding, and incredible in all its ways. It was exactly what the Yoni Force wanted. Mashallah, baby.
Bringing this light together, we're resonating in the frequency of light and love, so we can share it with the whole universe and Uniforce.
Yes.
One of the greatest burns I've ever been to. I just met a fellow unicorn. He's 51! We don't age, he's living proof, it's magic! First day off in a long time, and when I say day off, it's pretty much like London here now for me. I got a meeting with a sacred sexual priestess, then I got a sacred sexual awakening client, and then I've got a flash mob micro disco unicorning showing off standard issue, and then I've got another sacred sexual awakening client, and then I'm organising a yoni and lingam massage party. So sacred, so sexual, so busy.
Hello, I'm Dakini Sophie. We've been talking about how to get started as being a sacred intimate, becoming a Dakini, working in sexual healing, that kind of thing. It's something that I've done for 7 years, and I very much feel that it's what I'm here to do. And if you wanted to get started in that work, I would suggest that you follow your intuition. You will be guided to find the right teachers for you. When you're on the right path, you'll have lots of synchronicities happen, lots of confirming messages that you're doing the right thing. You'll have a lot of good feelings. But yeah, basically just follow your intuition. You will find the people who are going to teach you the material that you want to share with the world.
So sparkly.
Daytime vegan disco!
Yay! I'm on the bike with a boy! It's my favorite hobby! I'm not keen on the pipe. It's not very high vibrational.
My Russian Shaktis. Ooh la la.
We need to combine all our powers so we can be able to galactivate and raise our vibration in this vortex, in this beautiful sacredness of this whole island. Full power, 24 hour, no toilet, no shower, still smell like a flower.
Happy birthday to Lily. Happy birthday to you. Mid-morning natters with this one. I've lived in my feminine all my life, and it's only now I'm reconnecting back to my masculine core since last July.
Shiva, awakening in you.
Exactly, this is it. So you're going through that same stage as well.
With
The other way
Shakti,
around. Exactly.
Yeah, wow, simultaneously feeling that same uniting energy, but with like really calling on Shakti and being, I don't know, I guess there's Shiva and Shakti in all of us, but I think I was more so always connected to the masculine side, so it's nice to embrace both elements.
I think we're in a better position just because we've been on the opposite side for so long. That all we have to do is connect back to ourselves. Whereas most people have to learn how to be.
Learn and you
This is
just
it.
have to like go back to your roots, I guess.
Exactly, yeah. So it's actually easier for us to actually reconnect, to become more merged.
It's so interesting because I think in my roots, like if I look back to what I was like as a child, I was always so masculine. It was never feminine. I was like, I hate pink, I hate Barbies, I want a sword, I want a skateboard, I wore my brother's underwear. I guess it's a somewhat unfamiliar still. It's like working new territory, but that's also really interesting because the energy that I'm putting out can attract like really feminine men or men that are really connected to their feminine side, like you, darling, like Sky
Love, exactly, yeah.
You know, really comfortable and connected to the feminine side. Maybe more so even naturally that they've had to go through the same process
this
to
is
connect with Shiva.
Fabulous, that's
Om
the
Namah
Transformative. Om Namah Shivaya.
Bindies!
You're a magical unicorn, and I think that I can see your horn, but I know that you're gonna take me away today. Ow, ow, ow!
I'm following a fairy to a sacred plant medicine ceremony. So I've just finished a transformative, life-changing sleepover party, I like to call them. She showed me exactly what I needed to see. My intention was to surrender to the uniforce, to let the divine masculine guide me to become more embodied, and to call in all my goddesses. And what I saw was, again, Mother Aya taking me dancing. You can see what happened in some stories in Vice Unicorns if you Google that. This time round, she took me dancing. I was in a flow state, making love to these incredible goddesses, like mermaids, Isis, women with tentacles. It was a mythical gangbang, basically. It's incredible. No purging. I was told by a good friend of mine that the only reason why I purge is because it's deep-seated trauma trying to get out, and I've just been working on myself solidly for 1 year and 7 months now, so I don't feel like I've got that, so I don't purge. I saw myself with all these goddesses and then able to channel the divine masculine into me. I mean, it was totally banging. I had an incredible, amazing, blissful, powerful ceremony on a physical level. This time I'm very much a person who sees visions during sober meditations, during like my work in advertising. I always see visions and I sell it to the biggest brands on the planet. This was all about being physically in my body. So this was a big difference for me, to actually feel myself get bigger, feel myself more empowered, feel myself being able to be a warrior and be more of a Shiva. And I literally just felt myself like slow down and become more powerful and more stronger, more of a Shiva, which I've never had before. I've been in my Shakti all my life. I mean, I describe myself as a lesbian trapped in a unicorn's body. So for me to reconnect back to my masculine core has been my thing. And this is just more validation of the path that I'm on in order for me to serve the goddess as a sacred sexual awakener. So yeah, it's amazing what plant medicine and one night could do to realign yourself to your true calling. Got to get way more bath. and I released so much tears as well. It wasn't emotional sobbing or anything, it's just natural release of chemicals out my eyeballs. It was incredible, and like my entire body was just vibrating at such a high frequency that, yeah, it was something else. Hippie upgrade, got my first ever altar. It's a Yoni Puja. The time of the Shiva Diva, the Shivacorn, is ending. Off to Bali on Sunday, 2 days time. I've just finished a sacred sexual ceremony, and I had a sacred sexual awakening session earlier today. It has been non-stop since I left Agama. I have 1 or 2 sessions a day. My sacred sexual awakening sessions are all about connecting my client with their head, heart and yoni, so they're more aligned, so they feel more connected and in their body.
Human experience, humility, humble nature, interconnectedness, and empowerment. Bottom line, very, very empowering experience. I've just been taken on a journey from one lesbian to another. I've been taken on this empowering yoni adventure to discover something that is actually waiting to blossom. Like the nectars, like the fruit of my loins has just been opened up because of your magic. So thank you.
And then there's my sacred sexual empowerment sessions, which is where I encourage my clients to step into their masculine so they could ask for what they want and raise the men up so they could be met.
Blissful, nurtured, and alive. So yeah, I had a wonderful experience today. I had the whole of my body touched. I was massaged, I was stroked. I had a yoni massage. Had energy move through the whole of my body. And my intention for the session was reconnecting with joy. And I really feel that happened today. I feel very honoured to have this sparkly, alive, wonderful person in my life, in my room. Yeah, so I feel reconnected with my body. I'm really grateful for having received this touch.
And finally I do sacred sexual ceremonies, which is what I've just done now, which is where I teach how to create a sacred space, a ceremony, a ritual, so that you could both have a really beautiful experience. I also teach everything that I've been learning via conscious touch and lingual massage, yoni massage, and basically giving you all the tools you need to create something beautiful so you can take it out there into the world and practice it yourself. Now it's time to head to Bali, 2 days time, and tonight we're having a galactivation gods and goddess ritual. It's going to be banging, mythical finger banging. Sacred galactivation.
Hi, I'm Stefan, and I help startups to create their businesses, and I will help Tantricorn to create a church in Sweden.
Kundalini brings all the girls to the yard. Yes, Shiva power, engaged. We've been activated, galactivated in fact.
Galactivation, maximize.
Special day, sun. Oh dear.
And then I can...
Never been to this place.
Right, follow Kieran.
Vogue. Yeah, start with a Vogue because we met a voguing unicorn.
So this unicorn has inspired me to shine my brightest so that others can shine their brightest around too. And we have nothing but love for this guy, so inspiring. I've never met anyone that's so free to be themselves, and that there's nothing more inspiring than that. Just the love to be yourself, and the love radiates outwards.
Yes, it does. You'd be lucky to be poked by his horn.
Cosmic merging of Shiva and Shakti. Waterfall of energy exploding and glittering down. Deep transformation. Allowing the light body to come into the physical and glow through me.
Day 30, 6 AM. Time to head to Bali. So that went all over me. I've been calling in all the goddesses in whatever form Shakti wishes to present herself in. And ever since the ceremonies I've been conducting here, the Galactivation Gods and Goddess Ritual, which was a Fabulus of Unicorns event, and obviously sacred medicine ceremonies, I have had my tantric lovers presented to me in the form of mythical creatures, of fairies and pixies and elves, and it's been an incredible manifestation. I mean, this place for me is exactly like Burning Man, as in anything, the power of manifestation, that is, anything you think of, where every thought you have is manifested in your future, and every thought I've been having instantly disappears. There's a thing called proanoia. This is where you think the world is conspiring against you to make it a better place for you. And that's exactly what keeps on happening in my life ever since I've been more aligned to my truth and my authentic self. I just had a divine union session, and that was one of the most incredible things I've experienced. A rainbow gasm, which was laughing, crying, and bliss and everything like that. I was in tears, basically feeling the ancestral pains of the masculine and the feminine, and how much we've damaged each other by not knowing about each other, and healing the wounds between the masculine and feminine whilst in a tantric state. Channeling Shiva and Shakti through us was incredible. Like, I'm humbled and moved to the core by these courageous, powerful, empowered women who are saying yes to themselves, and yes to connection, and yes to connection to the divine, and being open enough to channel the magic that is within us. I always say, always have someone to practice with. On a sexual level, tantric sexual level, it's a place where you could, it's yoga, it's meditation, it's love, it's everything connected in one. If you go beyond the story of, oh my god, I'm going to fall in love with him and babies, if you go beyond that and go beyond the stories of like what Hollywood has told us, what religion has told us, and go into our bodies and meditate, you will heal yourselves. Beyond healing yourselves, you heal the planet, I believe. This is what Mother Nature wants us to do. This is why we're here, to make love and to feel alive in our hearts. It's where Mother Earth and Father Sky connect together in our hearts to bring us together in divine union. And this is what I believe we're here to do. Every single nature sound you hear is a call to get laid. And we're beyond that. We are able to connect and create a union of souls that will take us up there and get us connected to the stuff that we've been taking drugs to get connected to, Source and ourselves. So my invitation to you is to fall in love every day, and make love every day, and be love every day.
You're famous!